Oh, it's just been terrific. You know, the entire experience so far, from the initial communication and the business aspect of it, has been terrific. Angie has just been wonderful with all of the communication and information, that sort of thing. It's been very efficient. It's very well run and operated so far. You know, and then we get out here and we get to work with all these kids and the band directors, and it's just a great time. Things like this, I think, are invaluable for kids when they're growing up. And as a matter of fact, they're invaluable for anybody, because you take kids from all different areas. These kids don't know each other, you know, and we take them from their various schools, and they all have various different ways of doing things, and we put them together and we produce a really terrific product and a really terrific performance. No one fights, no one argues, everybody gets along. Everybody works together, and everybody has a good time doing it, you know? They meet new people, they learn new and different ways of doing things, some of which they will take back with them, other things they won't, but you know, the fact is that they're exposed to all kinds of different things. And I think it's good for the growth of the students, it's good for the growth of their band programs, and I think it creates better people and better citizens, you know? I think the band directors, they get a chance to meet other band directors. A lot of times, band directors exist sort of in a silo, because they'll be the only ones in their county or their district, you know. And so they get out and they get to meet other band directors, and they talk and discuss and network, and they realize that they're not the only one, that the problems that band directors and educators have everywhere are the same. It doesn't matter where you are, you know. They get to discuss solutions, they get to vent, they get to tell jokes, they get to just enjoy one another's company. And that's always a good thing, when people can get together and just be around each other and enjoy one another. The music of ABBA is great. Those are our first two numbers. We're doing an ABBA medley, and then we're closing with Salute to America. So it's really terrific music from top to bottom, and I think it's going to be a big hit because it's got something for everybody in it.
Yeah, so
right?
What's impressed you the most?
Oh, the kids, they're great. Their rehearsal etiquette, their rehearsal behavior is fantastic. They seem to be really, really nice kids. They're well prepared. They're working really hard. We had some issues with the microphone cutting in and out, and that can be a recipe for disaster. But with this group of kids, they just rolled with it, you know, and they paid close attention, and everything is great. I mean, you can tell that these kids have good training and that they have good teaching and good fundamentals from their home band directors. Oh, all kinds of bands, from young bands that are inexperienced perhaps, to bands that have lots of experience doing these kinds of things, or doing shows and Bands of America and parades and things like that. I think everybody can benefit from this. You know, particularly the younger bands, you know, that get a chance to come out and do something like this and work with other students from across the country. And then they get to go to Universal, or they get to go do whatever it is they're going to do, you know. And so they're learning a tremendous amount, and they don't know they're learning it. They're having a good time while they're doing it. And so it kind of sneaks up on them. And that when they go home, you know, one day they'll go, you know what, I learned this at this WorldStrides event. I learned this at this bowl game. That's pretty cool, you know. It might not happen right away, but it might happen next month or next year or next semester. And that's a really cool thing when that happens.